let me see. Can we please pick this time?
I must inform you of my failure.
No, we're not going to get what's in there? Okay, you guys have my position to smash it open. Go on, Perrin. Do it. Boom. 8 minutes to smash it, but still. Right. Quint says, when the event organizer was going through the results, and it was like, so on and so on, the fourth, not me, the third, not me, the second, not me, and the first, it was me. It was like, whoa. Whoa. Wow, wow, wee, wah. Wow, wow, wee, wah. Right, so is this going to be the real flag now? Please. Real flag.
I've done as requested.
A spear. Unidentified. It's a two-handed spear. It's the evil outsider Bane spear. Wait. It's a long spear, isn't it? Yeah. And I'm fairly certain that her proficiency is with... Oh, sorry, her focus is with long spear, right? Let me double check. Yeah, weapon focus, long spear. Never mind. But then again, if it's good enough. Let me see. Wait, where's the other one gone? There it is. So 12 and 7, 11 and 6. But the damage does go up with that, and I believe that because of it being... Yeah, there we go. So outsiders. Excels against certain foes. So it's +2. An extra... Right, yeah, so it is going to be better against outsiders than the one... If we're fighting outsiders, then it's going to be more powerful than the long spear. So let's actually switch to that for now. Let's switch to that for now. Should we do this? The Sword of Valor. And oh boy, this is going to be it, isn't it? Is this going to be the climax of Act 2, or we haven't seen Staunton yet? So I suppose we're going to have to take this and then deal with Staunton, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see. Oh? And the door, just like that, opens. Oh shit, and bad guys come through.
Hey, who's making that noise?
Catch those fools!
It's us, and we're here to fuck you up. And Rykard really needs to get on his horse. Go on, Rykard! And then they... Oh shit, shit. Come on, Dawn, you've got this. Bane. There we go. Okay, too late. Never mind. Would have helped, though. Flanders, standing back as usual. Right. Okay. Is it worth... Let me do a quick save. I'm wondering if it's worth me resting again.
Over there!
But then again, I don't know. I've done a quick save there. If we encounter Staunton anytime soon and we haven't rested, then I suppose I could always just reload if I need to. I would like to go in fully rested to the boss battle, which I am anticipating is coming up. Regil.
Decide already.
Go on, Regil.
I've
Boom.
done as requested.
There are claw and tooth marks on the broken pieces of unknown prisoners. Or the broken bones of unknown prisoners. Okay, sounds interesting. Oh, could this be it? Let's have a little look-see. No, it's not. What's the... Oh. Oh, is there no... Ooh, okay. You know what? Let's do it. Right here. I want all my spell slots back. This could be it. Up there. We don't want the season wings and thighs. We want... oh, we don't have any... We don't have any reagents! Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Never mind then. Never mind. Shit. I mean, in fairness, we don't need anyone on alchemy then. So, Rykard can help with protective rituals. Where's he at? There he is. Okay, so that's plus 18 now. Alright, so that automatically succeeds. Oh, that actually might be a little bit difficult. Oh, it won't matter. It'll be fine.
They say the worthiest fighters be
Yep.
lazy.
Cool. Right. Okay, the night passes uneventfully. So. Spark says, Flanders, I got another achievement, a 4% one. Oh, what did you get, Spark? You still playing Blasphemous? Or have you moved on to something else?
Adventures await.
Adventures await! Okay. I think this is going to be it. Oh, what's... Oh, did we not loot Joran? Yikes. That would have been a mistake. Okay, so, apparently I didn't loot Joran, or whatever his name is. I'm down to 2 achievements, and they're both annoying and hard as balls. Oh shit, are they like, you know, like you're gonna have to come back to the game over and over and over the course of many different sessions just to try and get it, or get them, I should say. Like reloading saves and stuff to come back and get them, or is it, like, do you think you're gonna? Basically, what I'm saying is, do you think you'll be able to get them in like one playthrough, or is it going to take multiple playthroughs to do them? Quince says, well, I'm going to go and get some rest now, but thanks again, Flanders. Enjoy your time with your lady and the vacay. Quince, thank you very much. I will see you hopefully in 3 weeks' time. Until then, Quince, keep on keeping on, stay safe, be happy, and goodbye for now. Spark says one of them is a speedrun, the other one is a really tedious quest. Oh, right. So, So what, are you going to go for the quest first, deal with the tedious quest, and then maybe attempt the speedrun? Why are you not loading, Pathfinder? Do you not love me anymore? Of course, Pathfinder still loves me. Right, okay. Display the Sword of Valor. Oh, shit. Wait, are we not fighting Staunton? I thought we were going to have a little showdown with Staunton and Monago. I thought they were leading I thought they were leading the forces here. But we're displaying the Sword of Valor, so that's like we've claimed the fort, right? Okay. This is it, guys. Let me tab out for a hot sec. I want to turn the music up. I want to hear the music in Pathfinder. Oh yes. The legendary banner of the Crusaders is right in front of you. A drop of blood falls onto it from... where? The wound on your chest must have reopened and is now bleeding again. Oh fuck. You touch Iomede's holy banner to brush away the scarlet droplet when you freeze abruptly. All of a sudden you are aware of your own powers. You are no longer a grain of sand resisting the countless armies of the abyss. You are something greater. Like Iomade once rejected her humanity to ascend and gain divinity, you are ready to take the first step on the path to gaining power. Wait, am I becoming a god? But what will your power look like? Oh shit! Oh fuck, this is it, isn't it? Oh boy. This is the point of no return, right? Like once we've chose this, we are locked in. The angel is a mighty champion of good, who sets a shining example for the Crusaders, smiting demons with a sword of holy flame, those who fight alongside the angel can be certain that they will be protected, healed, and even resurrected in the event of their untimely demise. And it also changes what we look like. We get a little halo. Azata. A rebel and a fighter for freedom and good, the Azata acts on instinct and trusts in spontaneous decisions. The Azata easily befriends those who don't fit into the neat ranks of the official crusade, and does not issue commands, but rather inspires allies to fight. I have said all along that Azata seemed like a really interesting one to me. Dragon Companion. At 3rd rank, Azata gets a dragon as an animal companion. What? Unlike normal animals of its kind, an animal companion's hit dice, abilities, skills, and feats advance as the Azata gains mythic ranks. Superpowers? Azata can choose from her superpowers, his superpowers, to enhance himself. I can be a dragon-blooded human who has the ability to turn into a dragon, but also has a dragon companion. That sounds like the god of golden ship bushes. This sounds like every bush in the kingdom in the world would become a golden ship bush with Azata. Let's have a look at Demon. His superpowers are glowing moths. Yeah, it's so badass, right? Because if you can get past the like glowing butterflies and stuff, I don't know. I kind of like it. Demon.
The demon is the epitome of rage. A little push is all that is needed to break their self-control and turn them into a force to be feared by enemies and friends alike.
It is up to the demon to decide whether to allow that inner beast to take control, or to fight it, chain it, and bring it to heel. Well, I don't think we want to go with demon. It doesn't make any sense to me. From an RP standpoint, that is. I'm sure it's incredibly powerful. I mean, Demonic Rage, okay. So the Kinetic Demonic Rage is a free action. Rage lasts until the end of combat. +2 bonus on attack rolls, damage rolls, caster level checks, and reflex saving throws. Okay. What about Trickster? we get a little burglar mask from The Sims. For the Trickster, nothing is set in stone because every stone can be smashed to pieces if one is powerful enough. With every tweak and twist they make to the world, the Trickster shatters mundane understandings of reality, often simply for the fun of it. So, I actually am not really aware of anything about the Trickster. Mythic Tricksters can find creative uses for their skills. I don't know what that means. Like, Azata looks... I've liked the sound of Azata from day one of playing. I didn't realize they got a dragon companion and superpowers. Trickster, I know nothing about, but I think Azata. I like Azata, guys. Let me see. You know, I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, what, Spark? You're gonna do the speed run first, and then try the tedious quest? The butterflies lead him to the ship bushes. I was considering doing the speedrun today, but apparently it takes like 2 hours to do. Oh, damn. Azata reminds me of Pigpen from Charlie Brown with his dirt clouds. With Demon, your spell DC also goes up by 2 while raging. Yeah, I noticed that. That's kind of interesting. You can click class progression, bottom right for more info. Flanders is a butterfly boy. Hey, if I get a pet dragon and superpowers, I'll be a butterfly boy. So Dragon Companion, Song of Heroic Resolve. Azata starts a performance that grants all allies within 50 feet a luck bonus on all saving throws. How much of a luck bonus is it? Whenever an ally under this effect makes a successful saving throw, the ally is healed by a number of hit points equal to 2d6 plus the mythic rank, so +3 for the time being. Summon Mastodon. Okay, so you summon a Mastodon for 10 rounds of combat, essentially. Mythic ability. What's right at the bottom? Superpowers. Azata can choose from her superpowers to enhance herself, or himself. All skilled. Oh, let me have a look. All skilled. Azata gains a bonus equal to her mythic rank to all skill checks. Whenever she makes a skill check, whenever she makes a skill check, whenever they make a skill check, they roll the dice twice? Wait, you always get advantage? No, that can't be right. Let me reread that. Whenever they make a skill check, they roll the dice twice and choose the best result. They're proficient with all types of weapons and armor and can wear and wield any equipment they want. What? Advantage on every single ability check. Able to use anything. Yes, we're going Azata. I've said since day one that I thought I was going to go with Azara. It sounds interesting. As little as I knew about it, it sounded interesting. And I kind of like the idea of like being inspired by Elysium. Let's do it. Azata it is. Oh boy. Mythic ability. Azata can use nunchucks, very important. Oh shit, really? OP butterfly boy? Bro, what is that? Maybe Flanders will be useful now. It's absolutely nuts, Spark. It's crazy. It's fucking amazing. Advantage, I mean, that's gonna be like, that's at the last mythic level, so that's probably like right at the end of the game, right? Let me double check. So, superpowers. Wait, no, you can take superpowers at 4th level? 4th mythic rank? So at the next mythic rank, I can just decide to get advantage on every check? That's so crazy. I mean, I already have crazy bonuses to my, to most of the lore, knowledge, and charisma-based skills, but that's ridiculous. My god. Azata gains a bonus equal to their mythic rank on all skill checks. Whenever they make a skill check, they roll the dice twice and choose the best result. They are proficient with all types of weapons and armor and can wear and wield any equipment they want. So basically, I don't have to give a fuck what class I've went with previously. I can just be a Superboy. What's Zippy Magic? Whenever Azata casts a spell that targets individual creatures, not areas, the spell affects one additional creature. Okay, that's nice, but I mean, a choice between Zippy Magic and All Skilled, I'm definitely going to go with All Skilled. Yeah, it's just like a nice bonus to your magic. That's ridiculous. What? Song of Broken Chains? Yeah, okay, so that's more of the, yeah, okay. Fuck. That's so fucking badass. Is this the point in the game where all of Flanders like in a circle, all 22 characters at this point are now like, oh shit, he got good. He got good. Oh shit. Hydrate. I think I missed one before as well, didn't I? I was too busy looking at, where did I put my drink? Oh shit. One sec, guys. There we go. Let me take a big gulp. But yeah, that seems absolutely crazy. For those of you who are, in comparison to me, experts on the game, is Azata seen as being a pretty OP choice? It seems, I don't know, it almost seems unfair to get advantage on, like, if I'm reading that correctly, advantage on all skill checks? That's a game changer. You know, that's better than like, they're all pretty OP. It seems better than, you know, like going to D&D rules. It seems better than being able to add, you know, your proficiency bonus to all skills, not just the ones you've got. Or at least getting half of your proficiency bonus. You can roll 2 natural ones now. Yeah, exactly, Precursor. I can roll 2 natural ones, fail terribly, and know fine well that it was my superpowers that it was my superpowers that got me to roll so badly. Oh, jeez. I kind of want to go with... I was thinking inspirational leader. I know abundant casting is there, and people have said, like, oh, you should maybe think about taking abundant casting. I don't think I've run out of spell slots at any point with Flanders. I don't seem to run out of spell slots. I don't think I need to worry about... I don't think I need to worry about my spell slots. I googled quickly and someone ranked Azata as third best. Okay, so there are ones that are even better than Azata. Maybe if I do, because I might end up doing multiple playthroughs at some point. Like it won't be one playthrough after another. Apparently the next DLC is coming out while I'm on vacation, and I believe it's a standalone DLC that is like it's an adventure outside of this adventure where I believe you will play as a different set of characters. And I believe that it's a DLC that it's like a prequel to the game, or at least it happens while you're underground dealing with the demons underground. You're playing as a set of characters that are above ground and are having to deal with like the days or weeks of the demon invasion while you're underground at the start of the game. And I believe that you can load that into a new playthrough, and it affects the game somewhat. So I'm gonna have to do another playthrough at some point to take advantage of the choices I make in that DLC. I don't know when that'll be. It'll probably be a much more relaxed playthrough than this one, i.e. what I mean when I say that, because this is pretty relaxed. But what I mean is that rather than playing it every week on certain days, I'll probably just hop into it when I feel like it, you know? It'll be much more relaxed in scheduling, and I'll focus on other games instead once I've got this playthrough done. Trickster has a spell to roll all 20s for a few rounds. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, you're unconscious or running too much to cast spells. Can you have a command for random rolls of a d20? It's very appropriate for this game. Yeah, I suppose I could try and... I think that people have set those up. Like, there are some people who have that sort of command set up in chat, right? Some streamers have done that. I'm sure I've seen or heard of that. When you come back from your halls. I can look into it. It's going to be relaxed regardless. When you get level 20 characters plus level 10 mythic tools, you can deal with pretty much anything. Yeah, I know, but I mean specifically as in... I'm not talking about this playthrough. I'm talking about doing another playthrough to take advantage of the outcome of the DLC that's coming out. I think it's like the 21st of April. Maybe it's the 29th. Something like that. It's coming out towards the end of April, and it's going to be a prequel, I believe, to the game. You can load it into your game. Oh, sorry, you can load it in. You can load your outcome of that DLC into a new playthrough, and it will affect your playthrough in some ways, apparently. But yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, there is another DLC inbound, says Derzak. Yes, there is. We've had. I forget what the. I still haven't played the first one because I haven't got far enough into the game yet. Inevitable Excess. That was it. I can't remember what this new one's called, but I'm hoping it's going to be good. Inevitable Excess, from what I heard, is kind of touch and go. Let me see. Baldur's Gate 3 is still so far away. I know it's very far away. I will play some of it maybe on stream at some point. Once there's some more content in there. The music though, Derzak, the music is fucking amazing. It's one of my favorite parts of the game. I really think that, and that's saying something. I really think that the composers for Owlcat, the guys that worked with them, they should be given so much more credit because they have such a great ability. Such a great ability. Bloodline Ascendants. You are a paragon of your sorceress. You immediately gain an ability from the 20th level of your bloodline. immunity to paralysis, sleep, and fire damage. You also gain blind sense within a range of 60 feet. Oh, that sounds kind of nice. What's the mythic? We've went with a Zata. I kind of like the idea of Bloodline Ascendants. Like I say, I don't see the point in abundant casting. I just don't seem to run out of spells often enough. A weeb. I couldn't be anything further from a weeb. Let me see. How does it choose which mythic paths are available to you? I think you have to have completed either specific quests or taken specific options earlier in the game for them to be available. So I know that I know for a fact there's a dragon option. I think the dragon option gets actually unlocked way later in the game. And I think there are a few other options that are unlocked later in the game. Bloodline Ascendant is good if you don't intend to go all in that class. Yeah, because I won't be going all in that class. I mean, I'm going to be going for 10 levels of Dragon Disciple. Currently got 5 in Sorcerer, I believe. It's something I'm gonna have to think about. I mean, I'm not gonna be level 20 in Sorcerer, so let's take it. Oh, this is interesting actually, because I would normally say challenge evil, is absolutely useless to me because I will not be in melee combat. But given that taking the Azata mythic is gonna mean that I can just wield whatever I want, I'm gonna take challenge evil. Four hit dice of creatures. Let me see. Options are Angel, Aeon, Demon, Devil, Gold Dragon, Lich, Legend, Swarm that walks. Yeah, there's a few of those that don't unlock until way later, right? Like Swarm that walks. I think Lich unlocks later. Try and avoid spoilers, guys, if you can. Obviously, I believe I have the no spoilers tag on. But I think that Swarm that walks, Lich, Gold Dragon, I think those unlock later. I think for Legend, you just have to not pick one, right? Or something like that, maybe? Still gotta wait a mythic level to wield all that, though. Yeah, that's a good point, Dubs. But investing in the future, I suppose, right? Let's go with Bane. Challenge Evil. Do I want to go with Bless, or do I want to go with... Let's go with Bless. Bane, Bless, and Challenge Evil. Boom. Done. You can get Lich right where you are. Oh, can you? There must have been something that, some choices that I obviously didn't make. But probably makes sense, given that I haven't really made any evil choices or choices that would lead to a Lich path. You just made some choices that locked you out of it, probably. Most likely. Okay. So. That's us done. So we've put the banner over the, oh, shit. It seems to get more and more intense every time this happens. Ooh. The wound on your chest closes, and the drops of blood spilled on the Sword of Valor burst into transparent flames. A wave of fire rushes out from the blood and across the entire banner, transforming it and emblazoning it with new colours. What? Power descends upon you, suffusing your mortal body, remaking it in its image. It fills your body up to the brim, breaking bones and tearing muscles, while at the same time healing them. You raise your head, acutely aware that the wind of freedom will be at your back from now until eternity. That's fucking epic.
A mess of an arm.
Oh, fuck you, Regal.
Now is not the time to linger. We can reflect on events later. Now is the time to act. Do it!
Oh, it just looks the same. Oh. Never mind. Oh, that's cool. Oh, no, you don't. These boys are blessed. Jeez. He cooms if you go Aeon. Should have gone Demon and ripped out Regular's throat. Oh shit, what's this?
Milady, this creature is about to die. Shouldn't you?
Wait, did she just cast Feather Fall? Oh, fuck.
You see, suture? Shouldn't has no place here. I've waited for a very long time, but now the hour has come to turn my ideas into reality. I still have things to do in Canopus, but you must leave. Go to the old laboratory. I have a special task for you.
The laboratory? I hate that foul place. But I dare not disobey you, milady.
What?
Forgive me this little masquerade.
I fucking called it. I called it. Yaniel says in a different voice, one that sounds vaguely familiar. Suddenly, the illusion vanishes.
Before, I am Arilu Vorlesh, also known as the Architect of the World Wound.
So, I was reading a little bit about the mod pack, the toy box, whatever it's called. Toy box? Let me check. Is it called toy box? Toy box, bag of tricks, whatever. Apparently, there is an option in there that allows us to have the pre-written companions offer their insight into things, even if they're not there. I've been kind of wondering, or should I say, I've been kind of questioning whether or not I should turn that on. The reason being is, I don't run with the pre-written companions in my party. I run with my viewers' characters in the party. And I worry that I'm going to miss out on a lot of lore that I would like to find out, I would like to delve into, or a lot of storylines that I might not come across. So I think I'm going to turn that on and see how it goes. If it proves to be not worthwhile, or just, I think it's in here, right? If it proves to be not worthwhile, you won't lose much. So I won't gain much either, just some flavor. I don't know, I want to experience as much as I can, so I'm gonna turn it on, and if it's too much, then I'll be turning it off quite quickly, I think. But it would be nice to hear some of the recorded dialogue, or at least some of the dialogue that has been written into the game that I am not going to experience. Because right now, I have nothing against playing with the viewer characters. I want to keep doing that, but I want to see. I feel as though I don't know the pre-written characters all that well, and that's because I don't see their reactions to things. I don't see their opinions on things, like relations between each other and a few comments about situations in some cases. Either way, I'm curious. So that's okay. Jealousy be okay. Friendship is okay. Expand dialogue to include remote companions. Oh, that's it. Right, okay. Yeah, so we don't want to include former companions, but companions that have left or that are dead, we want to keep out of it. That's it. That's all I want to put on. See how this goes. I don't know if this will affect this dialogue in any way. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll find out. There's something off about the stranger's appearance, like you're seeing only half of a painting, or looking at her with one eye closed. Her silk dress and expensive jewellery are at odds. with a set of unfamiliar tools and her ink-smudged hands. We've met before. I'm Arilu Vorlesh, also known as the Architect of the World Wound.
What are we meant to discuss with one of the key figures in our enemy's army, I wonder?
Is she, though? Is she a member of the demonic army? I thought she just manufactured the World Wound and then sort of disappeared to serve whichever demon lord she pleased. I didn't think she was specifically fighting with any of the armies. I bet Jealousy Be Gone is made for Wenduag. She swears to kill anyone that is involved with you. Jeez. Fuck.
Watch it. She's deadlier than a dozen demons. The betrayer of
You see those
humanity.
demon wings, says Desert? Yeah, I know she has
Poison
demon
and
wings, but what I
lies.
mean is I didn't know that she was specifically fighting in the army or aiding the demonic army. I thought that she manufactured the World Wound and then essentially went off to serve some demon lord in some way. I didn't think that she was strictly in one of the fighting for one of the sides in the Crusades. Oh, okay, so we're already getting dialogue from other companions. Nice.
Oh, Lady Arilu. I, Nenio, am your most devoted admirer. Your research is an invaluable contribution to the development of science on Galarion, and this experiment with a world wound is simply groundbreaking. May I please have your autograph?
Nenio, you are fucking batshit crazy. One look from Arilu and Nenio falls silent.
You handled the power of the Sword of Valor well. Such artifacts are almost like living creatures, and they react to their own kind, shall we say. The Sword of Valor once belonged to a mere mortal who became a goddess. It seems to see something kindred in you.
Wait, so are we becoming a god? So confused. I think more and more is becoming clear as the game progresses, but like, ooh, still confused about a lot of it. Sometimes I want to slap Nenio with the back of my hand, Mafia style.
Touching you has left the sword irreversibly changed. Now it is your banner, not Iomede's. Although perhaps it will still stop the demons from teleporting to the city as before.
It didn't seem like it did. It blessed the Crusaders, but the demons still teleported in, didn't there? There was a bunch of Vrox that arrived to fight the Crusaders.
Wherever you go, things change. Someone who lived dies, and someone who died is saved. Objects that were one thing become another. Why?
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Oh, they ran? Oh, it looked like they teleported in. Like there was the light descended and then they were there. But either way, if they ran in, fair dues. I thought they were teleporting. But yeah, what I was going to say is, already I like having the companions dialogue on. I think this is good. I think I'm probably going to continue with this on.
Without realizing it, this mad girl just asked a very important question. But for now, I shall let you seek the answer yourself.
And the question is, why do things change when I'm there? What happened to Yaniel? She died. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that she died exactly when people believed that she died, and Arilu was just using her form to manipulate us.
The Yaniel you freed from the dungeon was merely a mask. Sometimes I like to wear the guise of my fallen enemies, to study them from the inside. The real Yaniel has been gone for a long time, but unfortunately for her, not permanently. Her lot is far more frightening than the one I showed you. Perhaps you will learn the truth one day, but for now, it isn't necessary.
Don't like the sound of that. Don't like the sound of that at all. So she's what? She's keeping her soul somewhere or something like that? The Sword of Valor does exactly that. Prevents demons demonic teleportation. Yeah, I knew it was supposed to prevent the teleportation. It just, like, when I saw them sort of instantly appear, it looked as though they teleported in. I didn't know if maybe my sort of alteration to the Sword of Valor had affected it in some way that maybe changed the abilities or something. I don't know. That's why Dresden never fell until Staunton fucked up. You've helped me twice already. In Canabra's when we fell into the caves, and here. Pointing the way to the Sword of Valor. Why would a half-demon, Discari's favourite, ever do such a thing?
I'm creating something. Building. Studying how the land lies. Laying the foundation. I am called the Architect for a reason.
It sounds incredibly ominous and not good for the world.
You don't deserve the name. Architects are creators. They build things. What have you created? A hole between the worlds? A wasteland in place of a flourishing country? Millions of deaths. You are no architect. You are nothing but a vandal.
I create... How shall I explain it to you? Events. Phenomena. Concepts.
Yeah, I think you're right, Durzak. I don't think the voice does fit her, but in a way...
Multiverse. You wouldn't call
the voice actress has a great voice, and it's very... It's a cool voice to have the game narrated with, but seeing the character...
Now be silent. I'm not talking
don't know if it fits. Wait, what if what she's creating is you, like making you a deity? But how would she have the power to create a deity? Like, that's not something that... I don't know. I don't know. And right now, I don't think there's any way I could know. I think I'm going to have to wait and see how the story progresses. But you might be onto something there, Dubs.
I'm not asking you to trust me. That would be unforgivably stupid.
I'm glad she admits it.
But I just suggest, that you search, analyze, think. What happened in old Sarkoris? What is the world wound? What is happening to you? Search for your answers. And for now, farewell.
We're well aware that she is manipulating events to steer us towards something. But I don't know why she would steer us or try to manufacture us into a deity, considering we are not loyal to her. I feel like it's more likely that she's trying to achieve, because she's not a demon lord or anything like that, right? She's just corrupted by the abyss, from what I understand. So I feel like it's more likely that she's trying to ascend herself ascend to godhood. Maybe we're like an early test. Maybe we're a test of whether it's possible. I don't know. I have no clue right now. Derzok says, at least she does not fit her portrait. Yeah, I agree. Very cool voice from the voice actress, but yeah. She's infused with demon. Yeah, like corrupted by the abyss. Like she just said, she's creating events, phenomena, and stuff leading you down the path to steal the power while it's taking shape. But has she gained anything so far from us having power? I mean, we have no way to know, right? Because there's no visual. We have no basis. We have nothing to base that off. You know, it could be the case. So it inevitably changed her alignment to evil, whatever it was initially.
I am your judge, and soon your executioner.
Right, well, let me go ahead and just boop that down a little bit. Right, so now we're battling on the battlements. You're eliminating her rivals for her? Do you think she would see Staunton and Monago as rivals, though? I don't know if she would. I don't know. I think we're going to find out. We're going to find out. I don't want to try and predict too much what's going to happen, because I think as a collective group of people chatting about it, I think if I do that, eventually we're just going to sort of stumble upon what the story is before I even find out for myself, especially because a lot of you have already played the game and, you know the storyline. What's up, Flanders? What did I miss? Welcome, Flag. Welcome back. Welcome back. We've got through the dungeon. We have taken the Sword of Valor. We have chosen our mythic path, which is the path of the Azata, the freedom-loving beings from Elysium. The Sword of Valor has been changed into this heraldry as a result of our choice. We are infused with deity-ish powers, and now we're fighting our way on into the actual center of the fort. That's a huge part of why demons did not go for a full invasion through the Whirlwind, because they hate each other's guts. Well, I mean, that's always going to be the case, right? Like, no demonic lord is gonna truly have an alliance with another demonic lord or lady. They're always vying for power. There's always some ulterior motive and some quest for further power that sort of prevents them from achieving anything in the long run, I think. Also a part of why the gods never help you directly, because if they did, demons would unite and go with full force. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. Okay, let's go. We are bottlenecked on the stairs. Let's get up here. Come on, Hopper, you can get through there. Wait, what's this? I'm seeing creatures in the party that I don't think I witnessed before. There was a little squirrel just then. Wasn't there? Did I just see like a little squirrel? Squirrel? Did I just see a little squirrel? And also... What's that? Is that my dragon? Wait, it's more like a fairy dragon. I thought it was an actual dragon. Is it a fairy dragon? Havoc dragon? Level 10 Havoc dragon? Hey, I'll take it. I thought it was like an actual dragon and not like a fairy dragon or whatever this is, but it's still cool. Still very cool. Let me see. The Alliance probably would probably last a few days, and then the good guys would go with full force, and then mortals are doomed. Yeah, at that point, I think the world would just turn into, you know, the deities and demons' playground, right? Selby says, you're a butterfly boy. Woodland animals are attracted to you. Cool. I'm going to raise an army of woodland creatures and clear the abyss.
Let's hear you.
Right, please guys, get up the stairs now. I need you to work together and not block each other. Right, okay, collect all. Oh, everyone else has mythic ranks now as well. Of course they do. Well, let's do that right now, because I don't really want to... I would rather do it before we get into a potential boss battle. I still think one's coming. I still think a boss battle is coming. Let me see. It's still a baby. Gotta grow with you. Oh, is it, oh, Avu? Is it a girl? Is that what you're saying, Dozok? It's still a baby, gotta grow with you. Let Regil lead the way, because fuck his life. Oh boy. Can we put like... Wait, can we actually do that? What does that look like on... Oh, no, it doesn't look like anything, but it does buff the creature. That's cool. Wow, 21 strength. Shit. Hey, Regil is probably the most rational being here. Yeah, Avu is a female, I'm assuming like a fairy dragon, right? Okay, so let's do Perrin first. And immediately, if I haven't taken it already... Josh, do you have any sort of specific choices that you would like for mythic abilities? I can't remember off the top of my head. But if you don't, then honestly, I'm thinking of taking either... Probably Unrelenting Assault. Last stand or limitless rage. You no longer have a limited amount. Yes, we will go with limitless rage, of course. That sounds wonderful. Considering I have noticed that we do struggle with rage at times. I want to go ahead and rage, and we're not able to. So that would be most useful. Ban the Regal sympathizer. Agree. Says Dubs. There will be no banning. There will be no banning of anyone for their opinions on you know, put it this way, guys. A lot of you are united behind the banner of hating Regal. But realistically, all that means is that the devs and the writers did a fucking sweet job at making someone who's controversial and is rational to a point where it almost seems evil. Hell Knights of Godclaw are the only reason why the Crusade is still standing. Do you think so? I think that's a controversial opinion as well. Knife Ears, he is a gnome, not an elf. Pointy ears though, right? Let me see. Sarah. I don't think Nicaea's in chat today, but I wonder what she would want. I mean, realistically, Nicaea's whole idea for Sarah all along has been that she is just this incredible healer that is reluctant to do damage unless her enemies deserve it, of course. But a stretch as well, a stretch and a hydrate. I'm gonna save up that stretch and do it in just a moment because I'm gonna get all the nuts out my back first. You move closer to your deity and the power it has over divine domains. You can use the abilities of your domains as a swift action. That might be kind of useful. Emergency help also might be pretty good. I think emergency help means that we can basically teleport to someone when they go down, right? You can instantly make your way to a companion in danger and get them back into combat. 3 times a day as a move action. You can teleport to an ally who has less than 30 hit points. Until the end of the next round, your first healing spell or ability is empowered and maximized. That is kind of sweet. People just take his initial act too close to heart. While it was pretty heartless, it was logical. And that's what Hell Knights do. Heartless, pure, logical decisions. Yeah, they are practical and logical to a fault in a way. Or at least to the detriment of others' opinions, I would say. Yeah. Maybe emergency help. We'll go with emergency help. I think it will be very useful, especially for Flanders, who tends to go down every 5 seconds. Rykard. Hey Flag, are you still in chat, man? If so, do you have any specific choices that you might like to make for your mythic ability of Rykard? What's happening in chat? You guys arguing about Regal still? Regal being lawful to the brim will listen to you and obey you. Yeah, that's one thing I have noticed, Derzok. Like, even if he disagrees with the choices we make because we hold superiority over him as Knight Commander, he will do what we tell him, even to the, like, to a fault. Like, you know, the whole Vescava or Vescavor. Is it Vescavor or Vescava? I don't know. But either way, he follows orders to a fault. But yeah. If he obeyed us, he'd be dead by now. We didn't command him to die, did we? We just, like, sent him into what we thought was a suicide mission. Right. So. Rykard. Are there any mythic abilities that sort of fuel mounted combat? I think we actually might have already... Yeah, we took Mythical Beast. Honestly, might end up just going for Unrelenting Assault if I can't find anything that's particularly looks like it might be advantageous to take. Classic chaotic reaction, by the way. Vescavor. Let me see. Maybe Inspirational Leader, actually. Your allies within 50 feet gain a bonus. Let's go with Inspirational Leader. Yeah. Boom. Bing bang boom. Or ding dang doom. Bing bang boom? What was that? Oh, notification. Lovely. Right. Inspirational Leader it is. Regil. You know, honestly, we don't need to worry about him. Dawn. Dawn. Let me see. I feel like choosing mythic abilities quite often comes down to the idea of like let me pose a question to you guys, and it's a question that I feel like everyone gets asked at some stage in their life. If you could have, like, if you woke up one morning and you were gifted with one sort of superpower, so to speak, one ability, what would it be? What would it be? I think a lot of people tend to say like flying, right? For me personally, like I'm a big fan of Wolverine, so I kind of like the idea of like living for a long time and having that healing factor. That's kind of cool to me. Dub says Technomany, the ability to telepathically control any technology. That's kind of cool. That's pretty fucking cool. Derzok says mind control. What, like literally controlling? Like what are the limits of that? Like, is that just does that just make you like Lord of the World? I would be a huge pain in the ass. I think anyone with mind control would probably be listed as like huge pain in the ass, right? Let me see. Your charge carries the weight of your mythic powers. Your charge attacks deal additional divine damage equal to... Ooh, that's quite useful because, I mean, we have been known to use charge quite a lot. If you learned a way to increase the number of rounds per day you can use your benefit. I think we might actually go with mythic charge for Dawn. Yeah. But eventually I could reach world peace. There's another question then. If you had mind control and you achieved world peace through mind control, do you think that would really truly be world peace? Because it seemed like in that it seems more to me that rather than being world peace, it would just be dominion over like all of the inhabitants of the world. You know? Like I feel as though in order for well, first of all, I feel as though peace is never, like, world peace is never going to happen, realistically. But furthermore, I think that world peace, in order for it to be true world peace, I think it would have to be via cooperation of every individual as opposed to like total dominion over all individuals, if that makes sense. Okay. That's the mythic ranks done. Gather all of the brightest minds together and force them to find a solution. There's a further question for you then, Derzok. If they didn't find a solution, what happens then? Because this is interesting to me. The idea that if we, you know, the idea that there is some way of ushering in that sort of goal of like peace peace throughout the world, and the way we would do that, you know, like bringing all of the play it by ear, you would have to, right? You would have to be really fucking like willing to just wing it. I don't think there's a way of planning for something like that. Let's go ahead and try out instantly Mythic Charge. Where's Charge gone? Please, I want Charge on my hotbar. You know what, let's replace Study Target, because I don't think I've ever used Study Target actually. Right, let's do a charge. Let's have you do the same.
I can't cast it like that.
Well, either way. Flanders, I think you could maybe do with some healing. You know what? We can probably just take a potion. Get you sorted out like that. Let me see. Serious wounds. Yeah, I'll take that. There is always second opinion. Worst case, you could just make everyone forget it happened and move on with your life. Wipe the past couple of years of trying to make things better from existence and just be like, listen, you guys do whatever the fuck you want. I know I have mind control, but you fuckers are ridiculous and will not see the light. So I am going to go and live on a nice island in the Pacific and drink mimosas all day and be weighted on hand and foot, and you guys can just do whatever the hell you want. I think that's the end result, right? Selby says, what's that movie where they give everyone drugs to suppress human emotions to achieve world peace? Don't think I've seen it. The concept does ring a bell, though. Equilibrium? And don't pretend you forgot the name of the movie, you just forgot how it's spelled. No, honestly, I do not recognize that movie. I do recognize the premise, but maybe that's just a premise that's been sort of used across multiple movies or films or whatever. Right. Limitless Rage, please. And then Charge. Okay. I think everyone else can just do what they do best. Yeah, they certainly can. Right, Flanders. Stop being a big dum-dum. Take a potion. Take another potion. Right, let's bring you all together.
I will see this through.
Selby says you can't achieve world peace without changing human nature. Yeah, I think that is very much the case. Durzok says, I mean world peace in realistic ways. Yeah, so to me, realistically, obviously this started with Durzok saying like, oh, you know, I would like mind control. If I had a superpower, it would be mind control. And I think that realistically, as the world stands now and as human nature is at the moment, you would need nothing short of mind control to bring everyone together and have them work peacefully together and cooperate. Whereas I think ultimately it would require a massive change in human nature in order to actually have world peace, you know. And I think the biggest factor of that, the biggest issue in regards to achieving world peace, is the fact that we do, as humans, have a tribal way of thinking. Nobody's free of that. If someone tells you that they don't think at times with a tribal nature, they're chatting absolute shit. They're chatting shit. You know? Like, everybody has some form of tribal thought. Whether it be, I support this sports team and you support that sports team, so therefore we don't get along. Or whether it's, I come from this country and you come from that country, therefore we don't get along. Everyone has it and nobody is free from it. I refuse to believe otherwise. Josh says, I'm a pessimist. I see world peace when we advance enough to be fighting each other as a multiplanetary species. That's a good point. Yeah, so Josh, to elaborate on that, You think that it would require us to be united against another planet in order for there to be world peace on Earth? Dozok says, but there's always the wipe solution in that situation. Jake Fake Snake Cake says, I have no trouble thought. You low species human. Vulcan forever! Vulcan forever! You know, do we need to just accept that quite possibly Vulcans are just the peak race? Or the peak species, I should say. I don't know, I feel as though that very peaceful but logical way of thinking, I don't think we could ever possess something like that. Oh, this looks like where I came from. Wait, do I want to go in here or do I want to go up the tower? They have superhuman strength and generally a much higher intelligence. You know, I used to think that the reason that we fail to work together a lot of the time in the world is because we're just not intelligent enough. And now, I don't think that's the case at all. I think that regardless of intelligence, we all have something in us that makes us a little bit fighty. Like, I don't think it matters how intelligent you are. You still hold the capacity to neglect the idea of peace. And yet they suck on average. Oh boy, we got the Trekkies in chat. You know something? I honestly, outside of watching like the reruns of the classic TV show when I was a kid, never got into Star Trek. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not something that I'm totally against and that I'm not open to actually delving into. But yeah, no, I never watched Star Trek properly, besides the classic TV show. Let me see. Yeah, it's just how human psychology works, tribalism and selfishness. I mean, essentially, yeah, I mean, I feel as though to some capacity... Oh, shoot. To some capacity, it is, maybe not selfishness, but selfishness as a result of our drive for self-preservation, I would say, if that makes sense. So, like, it's not it's not being selfish for the sake of just wanting more and more. I think at its core, it is selfishness as a result of that drive for self-preservation. Yeah, I mean, with some people, obviously some people are innately selfish, but I think at its core, at its fundamental core, it's more the case that self-preservation drives selfishness. It's subconscious, says Durzak. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's very much an innate thing within our psychology, within our human makeup that makes us that way. It's been the same throughout history, and it will not change, I do not think. unless we start converting ourselves into machines and oh shit, and start programming ourselves like computers. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because as horrible as the world can be in terms of like war, destruction, and a lack of peace, as horrible as that can be, there are positives to the way we are, you know? To not being there are positives to not being an entirely logical or logic-based species. Let me see. It will take you a long time to cover your wife when you hear a gunshot instead of... It will take you a long time to cover your wife when you hear a gunshot instead of ducking for example. Yeah. That's why it's always amazing to me. There have been a few news stories through the years of, like, for instance, there was a shooting somewhere in America. I don't remember where. But a boyfriend was out with his girlfriend. They were at the cinema. I think they were at the movies. They were watching a movie. And some gunman started shooting up the cinema, the movie theater. And he died as a result of putting his body all around, like covering her body with his, and he was shot and he did die. And that was a gut reaction for him. And I think it's very, very special when you hear about things like that. When you hear about someone who was able to overcome in a split second, was able to overcome that that subconscious drive of self-preservation and put themselves in the place of someone else in order to, you know, deflect harm from that person. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I think. Jake Fake Snake Cake says, it is amazing. However, some mothers can push over vehicles to protect their baby. Yeah, there's weird videos of that on like the internet, right? Like kid gets like a tire on their leg or something and the mother like lifts the car. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's a true thing or what, but there are videos out there where it happens and you're like, how? Where did the gorilla strength come from? You know? It's also built in the biology. If we would not care about our younglings, things would go south. Yeah, definitely. It's that idea of protecting the next generation. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that going up is going to lead to progression, whereas down here I might be able to get some tasty loot without triggering like the final boss battle or whatever we're going to face. Hopefully we're just going to be facing Staunton and Monago and we can wipe the floor with them. A lightsaber. Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What are we going to do? Swing, or should I say vroom? Whatever the hell a lightsaber stab noise is.
Time has come.
You know, my girlfriend actually got me for my birthday. Got me the Skywalker saga, the Lego Skywalker saga, and apparently, from I read some comment online that said that the youngling scene in the Skywalker saga, the Lego Skywalker saga, is apparently actually kind of brutal. Like you play through it. I don't know if that's the case or not. Like I haven't got to that part of the game yet. What's going on here? Can we? I am very much feeling like I want to take a rest every 5 minutes just to. Is it a curse that she's got? Or is it just that she's suffering from icy prison? We can't even dismiss magic, or dispel magic, so we can't get rid of it. She's just gonna have to suffer through it, I believe. Oh shit, Regal.
Speak with your actions, not your words.
Okay, Regal, sure thing. Just please go and. Okay, never mind. Fuck. Why am I out here? Flanders, get in there and help them. Oh, don't run into it, guys. Don't run into it. Come on, get back here. Get back there and hold. There we go. Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. I thought there was only 1. We are getting penned in, guys. Come on. There we go.
Do not hold back. My wounds pile on.
Okay. Hopper has gone down. I didn't even realise he was getting hit, I'm going to be honest. That was an oversight on my part. As if there was anyone that could be blamed, besides myself. Part of the issue is that even though I clicked on that... Yes, no, again, that's an oversight on my part. I clicked hold and I only clicked attack on the one at the front, so once it went down, the rest of them just stopped doing anything.
The end.
Come on, guys, you can get up. Do I have serious wounds yet? Yes, I do. Critical wounds, sorry. There we go. I actually think once I've sent Regal in here and got this, whatever this is, I'm going to go ahead and take another rest. Because we must be getting close now, right? What's this? Longsword. I'm guessing it's +1, +2. Scroll of Rage. Apprentice Lockpick. Longsword. Oh, it's a +1. Wow. I thought the loot would be at +2 level now.
I have completed your task.
Thank you very much, Regil.
Right.
Heal me quickly.
Rest. Resting will heal you. Come on, guys.
My wounds pile on.
Poop. Let's do it. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I think, like, I vaguely remember someone saying at the end of, like, towards the end of the 9-hour stream I did, that we probably only had like an hour left of gameplay. I've been playing for like 3 hours almost now. I do take my time though. It's got to be said that I do take my time. Plus I tend to read chat a lot. And do get distracted and go off on tangents. But either way, I think we should be coming up on the end of the act. One would think. So that goes to Citadel's command. So that's going to be where final showdown is, right? Whereas tower, what's in the tower? Oh, just an empty floor? That's good world design, I suppose. Let me see. What's awaiting us? Come on, give me something good. Is it going to be a tasty encounter, or is it going to be some tasty loot? After sitting through 2 loading screens to get here, I'm hoping it's something good. Looks like Sauron's mace. Is it any good? It says it's +2 apparently.
Close ranks.
Wait, what? Coloxus Marauder? Welcome to the optional encounter. Not quite an optional boss, but it will bust your balls. Oh shit, really? What the fuck is a Coloxus Marauder? I've never encountered this before. Wait. I thought I clicked... There we go. Oh, AC is 23. Okay, pretty good. Also, pretty great on reflex and will saving throws. Not so great on fortitude. Resistance to fire, cold, and acid. Immune to electrical damage. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. This is, yep, that's gonna be fun. Level 16, Outsider. Dawn just so happens to have that weapon that does well against Outsiders. Let's go ahead and... Do we do a Bane and then a charge? Or let's do a charge and then a Bane. Why is Rykard off his... Oh, because he rested, of course. Kind of annoys me that you have to re-saddle up every time you finish a rest. I know it makes sense. I know you wouldn't rest on your horse, but for the sake of, like, you know, streamlining gameplay... Please. Oh, wait, shit, there's 2 of them. I didn't see the second one. Hopefully it stays with just 2. Dawn, please. Please. Why not? Why can't you charge? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Cast Bane now, please. Oh, they're going invisible. But I do have blind sight. So. Fuck you. Fuck. Confusion and mindfog, all components for a good party. Actually going pretty good. Okay. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Could have went much worse though. Could have went much worse. And if the difficulty was ramped up, I can imagine that playing on the harder difficulties, that would be like a TPK moment. Potentially. If you weren't expecting it. Fortunately, we have people in chat who basically are able to give us good advice or warn us. The real-time portion of the fight fucked them good, since you all act at the same time, basically. Yeah, that's why, honestly, I kind of prefer real-time in the game. I don't know if I could play Pathfinder in turn-based for every encounter at the very least. Like, even doing the boss battles in turn-based, it feels like it ramps up the difficulty rather than making it easier. Because I just feel like it's much easier for me to pause with the, click space and pause the game and plan out what I'm doing, whilst having everyone act at the same time. Some of us could call it cheating. What? Having turn-based mode off? They can't do their usual pepper with mind and confusion for the Song of Discord. I mean, I don't know if I would call having turn-based mode off cheating. To raise my glasses for a moment, because, I mean, it's the standard way to play the game, right? But either way, I am playing with a mod on, so I mean, that's probably the most cheaty part of my playthrough, I would say. Right, can we go? Are we good? Can we proceed? Please. Thank you. Is this am I gonna have to go back down 2 flights of stairs, 2 loading screens to get back to where I was? Can it not just take me right back down? Doesn't look like it. Am I missing something in here? Like, I feel like putting in... Is there a perception check to be made, or anything? Or is it literally just a empty room? Apparently so. Apparently so. Right. So, that's to Dresden. That's where we came from. We want to go through here. We've cleared everything through there, I believe. This is it. I rested over... I rested through there. I rested through there. Let me check the cleric. Still has all...
Therefore I became righteous.
Charges.
Does it mean whatever I do now becomes right because I am righteous?
That was dialogue I have never heard before. And I liked it. That was good dialogue. That was... Yeah, cool. That was cool. Have you faced the... Bite more? Bite more? I don't think so. I don't think so. Bite more. The circle of cultists with the wizard in the middle. No, I don't think I have. But I've came all the way through the... Guys in chat who have been watching, or that even managed to watch the 9-hour stream I did the other day. Did I encounter circles of cultists with a wizard in the middle? Hey Durzok, could you give me a little hint? And is that in the city itself, or is it in the keep where I am now? I missed it. Is it worth me going back? I mean, it's 10,000 XP, right? I think it's worth going back. How far back is it? Because if I'm going to be cursed with low... I think it's where you get the banner. Oh, right. Was it potentially in that room that was locked that I couldn't get into? Let me see. Let me see. So I got the banner from in here. I got the banner from in here. I didn't pick up the other banner because I had a sneaky suspicion that it was a fake. And I went to investigate the rest of the dungeon and I realized, oh shit, I was right. It's a very hard optional boss. So it must be through here. It's a good question actually, because I don't know if I even explored all of the dungeon. I kind of just kept going through. Did I miss something up here? No. Would it be in here? With the like fake? Ooh. What have I just triggered? Oh. Oh, him. Shit. Rykard, hold on. Rykard, run. Okay, now Rykard can charge in. You can see the door shade. It's in the middle right. The middle right. Here? Or oh, here. Wait, what? Wait, no, that's where I came down. So it's in the middle right. So it's somewhere around. This one here. Wait, where is that? Is that... That's that, isn't it? That's blocked. Wait, so... Oh, wait, is that it? I'll have a look. I'll go and look. I'll go up there, Derzok, and I'll see if I can find it. Right, why are these guys... Oh, I'm blocking the doorway, that's why. Please. That's not a good time at all. No, Hopper, no, Hopper, no. Oh god, they're all going to run into it now, aren't they? There we go. Right, okay. It's in there somewhere, and I remember it just being a regular door. There was a door that was locked that I just couldn't pick, but I assumed that was probably just like some loot in there, not an actual encounter. Although it could be. Right. Come on, guys. Loot, loot, loot. What's this? Slime-covered key? Oh, maybe that unlocks that door. Or maybe it unlocks that chest. I suppose it could be either or.
I've done as
there we go.
I've done as
braces. Lesser braces of archery. I think we'll put them on Matron. Right, so there's no point in touching that because it's fake. And it might trigger traps or something. Back up here we go. Oh, and they have actually all we've all dinged. Nice. You can't confuse it with just a regular encounter. Yeah, like speaking of which, oh sorry, thinking about it, I should say. I haven't really encountered too much. Is it this door potentially? No. No, it's obviously not that one. Or maybe it is this one, but it's just locked to me. Surrounded by cultists that kill themselves. I don't remember that. Maybe... I was running on fumes by the end of that 9-hour stream, so maybe I've encountered it and just flushed it out of my head. But I don't remember that. Oh, wait. Was it this guy? It wasn't. Was it the guy that that has? No. It was a wizard. You said. We encountered this guy in here that had incredibly annoying spawn that would dominate my character's minds. We've faced off against him. We've cleared that out and restored the spirits to peace. It's a vampire. It must be this down here then. It must be this one, but I just... If I level Regal up and put another point into trickery, because I don't really care about Regal's build, because at the end of the day... Oh wait. Let's take it out of persuasion. Put it into trickery. Yeah, let's do that. At the end of the day, the pre-written characters, like the base game characters, I don't really use them in the party. So he's only serving the purpose that I need him to serve now. Yep. Cool. Right. Let's level these guys up. Or actually, yeah, we'll level them up and then we'll try and open that door. We might even take a rest before we do it, just on account of not wanting to get destroyed by a vampire. Dragon Disciple it is. Let's go with... Oh, so nice seeing those. We like a lot. So maybe I should try and get nature up a little bit. Actually, you know what? I care less about nature and more about perception, I think. Yes. 19 Arcana, 18 World. Nature can actually be covered probably by either myself or Perrin. I can cover Perception. Persuasion, of course, is me. But Regul and Rykard both have pretty good persuasion as well. Yeah, okay. I realise that... Oh no, I don't have the cable in there. Never mind. Right, okay. +1 to the difficulty class for all saving throws against spells that deal fire damage would be kind of useful, considering I am focused on evocation fire spells. But is there something else that we could do with? Additional skill point, History of Terrors. No. I mean, meta magic, maybe. There's no point in taking any proficiencies or anything because next mythic level we're going to unlock those proficiencies. So what's your build plan? I sort of phased out. So I don't know. It's gonna have. I think Durzok, honestly, going into this for like the first playthrough, it's going to be kind of fluid in what I decide on. But the idea was at the start of the game to take 5 levels in Sorcerer, switch over to Dragon Disciple and take those 10 levels. After I've finished off Dragon Disciple, I honestly am not too sure. I was thinking about maybe going back into Sorcerer, but at the same time, maybe it would be kind of fun to jump into a martial class. I'm not 100% certain yet. I'm not 100% certain. But for the time being, we'll be focusing on Dragon Disciple, and then we'll switch back over to something once we've went as far as we can in that. Let me see. I think I am just going to go with where's it at? With greater spell focus. Or greater elemental focus, I should say. But yeah. I mean, fortunately for me, I'm not playing on one of the difficulties where my build is going to be absolutely detrimental to the gameplay. And I totally understand that some people get a great deal of enjoyment out of playing on the high difficulties and achieving those min-max builds that just work beautifully. I'm just not one of those people. I play these games for the roleplay enjoyment and the story, and being able to make some cool characters that work well is kind of like a side focus, I suppose. You can go out flank. That's never bad on any martial. So if you want to do the martial, oh sorry, I missed that one. If you want to go do martial route, you could go out flank. That's never bad. It's a teamwork one though, isn't it? Yeah. I think I do need to start taking more advantage of the teamwork feats, because we have 1 or 2 activated so far, or in use so far, depending on the party composition. And whenever we have them, they do seem to make encounters so much more easy. Like, sometimes we really do cheese encounters as a result of the teamwork feats. But again, I haven't really paid much focus to them. Like I say though, we'll go Dragon Disciple, and if I really decide to delve into like a martial class, like even something just as simple as taking a couple of levels in fighter, then boosting it with those teamwork feats might be incredibly worthwhile. Volcanic Storm, what's that? Targets every creature in 40 feet. Oh boy, that sounds fun. 3d6 points of bludgeoning damage, 2d6 points of fire damage. Damage only occurs once. Creatures inside the area have a -4 penalty on perception checks. I think honestly controlled fireball, that means I can only target enemies, right? Yes, it does. That kind of seems like the best. Stone skin is handy at the minute. Let me take a look. Let's take a look at stone skin. Resistance to blows, cuts, stabs, and slashes. Subject gains DR10 adamantine. Ignores the first 10 points of damage each time it takes damage from a weapon. So, if I decide to switch to sort of frontline sorcerer martial mix, then something like stone skin is obviously going to be fucking phenomenal to have. What I'm thinking about right now, though, is the fact that more often than not, the only time Flanders gets hit is when I fuck up and act like a dumbass and end up dragging him by an enemy that gets an opportunity attack and then, you know, obviously almost like pretty much one-shots him. Battering Blast. Yeah, Battering Blast seems really fucking good. Is there another level of it, or is it Advanced Battering Blast? Did I see? Possibly, maybe. No, we've just already got it, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, we get to add our charisma to it, right? That's what made it so sort of that's what made it seem like it was just something I have to take, because I believe you get to add your charisma, don't you? Or is it something else? On a successful hit, 1d6 points of force damage. Oh no, it's the caster levels, that's it. So per 2 caster levels, maximum of 5d6. For every 5 caster levels you possess beyond 5th, you get an additional ball of force. Yeah, that was it. I thought it was charisma for some reason. Shout is also good since sound is rarely resisted. Battering Blast is one of the best defensive spells, but it requires focus on it. I mean, if you don't want to do melee stuff, might as well ditch the yeah. Oh wait, does it improves based on charisma as well? I thought it was just the level. Right. Honestly, I kind of want to just go with Controlled Fireball purely because I am sick of dealing damage to my allies. You skip the spell resistance as well with Battering Blast, just touch attack. Yeah, I think I am going to go Focus Fireball. Or Controlled Fireball, sorry. I feel like the build that I'm going with, that I've went with so far, has been steered heavily towards flame-based magic. And I do like Fireball, it's a great spell. Even if demons do get, you know, obviously resistances to it. I believe we picked up the feat or ability that negates that. You could check it by hovering. It should say if it does ignore spell resistance. Affected by target spell resistance. Oh, so it is. What about Control Fireball? Yeah, of course it is. Either way, Control Fireball, I think. I think. Oh, that's nice. Natural armor increases by +1. Strength goes up by 2. This is another thing as well. The bonuses that we're getting to strength as a result of being in Dragon Disciple seems as though it makes it kind of more and more possible to dive into martial, you know? So it's a spell check and it's a spell resistance check and then the reflex check. Yes. So breath weapon 2, and then we get the extra breath weapon from our bloodline, I believe. Fear. Okay, dragon resistances. And of course, we get all resistances and abilities from 20th level gold dragon sorcerer on account of mythic ability that we picked up. Or mythic feat, I should say. Okay. Controlled Fireball. Boom. Right, Perrin. Mad Dog. The Mad Dog. go athletics. Let's go nature. Let's go perception. Nice and simple. Cleaving finish. That is indeed one that Josh had mentioned wanting, so we will go with cleaving finish. Boop. Let me see. While you're at the menu, check the Arcane Knight. Arcane Knight. Let me see. Arcane Trickster. Wait, where's Arcane Knight at? Is that a subclass? There are so many classes in the game. It's kind of hard to keep track. Let me see. Oh, Eldritch Knight. Oh, right. Okay. No worries. Eldritch Knight. I was going to say, I was thinking about it, and I was like, wait, is Arcane Knight maybe like a fighter subclass or a wizard subclass? And then obviously, no, it's an advanced class. Let me see. So it's a rather neutral option for it. There are classes in this that more classes in this than Einstein could take. There are a ridiculous amount of classes. It's not a bad thing. It's just like, it does make the menus a little bit difficult. I just wish there was a search function on this menu, like there is in pretty much every other menu of character creation / leveling. So Eldritch Knight. So yeah, so we've got that. We don't have martial weapons proficiency, but next mythic level we will. So we should easily be able to dip into that. No problem at all. If we wanted to, after we finish with Dragon Disciple, that is. It's overwhelming at first, but then you get used to it. Yeah, I mean, I suppose so, right? It's the same as anything. I think the more and more... I mean, with that being said, 22 custom characters in the game, and I still do lose my place, but you know, with time, I suppose. Diverse training. So they add the level to any levels of fighter they might have taken for the purpose of meeting the prerequisites of feats. If he has no fighter levels, then they treat Eldritch Knight levels as levels of fighter. Also adds his level to any levels in an arcane. Oh, okay. So it would still feed into, for instance, Battering Blast. It's your first playthrough, so I don't get to vote yet. Is that right? Is that how it works? Bonus combat feat at first level in Eldritch Knight. Yeah, it's just a... Yeah, okay, fair enough. Arcane spellcasting. Yeah, you're right. It is just very neutral. There doesn't seem to be too much to it. Spell critical. The thing is, I would only be able to get to 5th level, so what's the bonus of... So it's basically a couple of combat feats, arcane spellcasting, and the fact that even though it would be a dip into a martial class, it would still contribute to my spellcasting level. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, you sacrifice 1 level of spellcasting to progress both martial and casting. That is something for me to think about. I mean, I've got plenty of time to think about it, right? What have I got? Like another... 7 levels? Yeah, another 7 levels, I think. So plenty of time. But that might be incredibly worthwhile. Because at the end of the day, I can sacrifice 1 level of spellcasting to you know, advance in both casting and martial. Yeah. Okay, let's get this Angel Fire Apostle sorted then. Right, so let's go ahead and go with Religion and Arcana, I suppose. Yeah. Do we want to go with... Do I want to go with Weapon Focus? Allied spellcaster might be nice. Combat casting also might be quite nice. +1 on saving throws. Shake it off. Honestly, I might go with shake it off. +1 on saving throws per such ally, so that would be a +2 bonus to saving throws. Yes. Since you don't get spell progression when you do Dragon Disciple levels. Oh yeah, well that's the thing. I honestly thought that it wasn't a sacrifice for spellcasting by taking Dragon Disciple, and then obviously once I've went into it, I've realized, oh shit, I am sacrificing my spellcasting level, and that's why it's been such a harsh, I think, a harsh ramp in difficulty for my character. Like the rest of the characters in the group, combat's combat. It's straightforward. It's straightforward, and they don't really seem to have too many issues, as long as I don't make massive fuck-ups. Whereas my character is fantastic at utility, fantastic at being able to perform ability checks and stuff like that, skill checks. But in terms of like actual combat prowess, the sacrifice that I've obviously made to spellcasting has been pretty hurtful, I think. But yeah, let's go shake it off. Lovely. Rykard, standard bearer. Usually want to focus on one or the other. Yeah, I mean, with hindsight, it was a fuck up on my part. I don't know. I think if the sacrifice wasn't there, then it would have been great. But obviously it was, and I just didn't realize because dum-dum. Let's go with athletics. Let's go with knowledge of the world. Let's actually go with mobility, I think. Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Or take a risk and kind of try and do both, and essentially, you know, might pay off, it might not, I suppose. Improve critical. Choose one type of weapon. Threat range is doubled. Here we go. Once per round, when your mount fails a saving throw, you can make a mobility check. Your mount makes its save if your mobility check result is greater than the DC of the opponent's attack. We don't have great mobility. We are kind of working on that. When mounted and using the charge action, you deal double damage with melee weapons. Yes, we will go with Spirit Charge, I think. You gain the ability to trample enemies while riding your mount. I'm going to go with Spirit Charge because the amount of times I actually try to start off combat with a charge from Rykard is... it's a lot. It's a lot. You can be an absolute bastard and fuck everyone at both as well. All comes down to planning ahead. Yeah, like if I do decide to do a second playthrough live on stream and replay the game once all the DLCs have came out, then I think it will be easier the second time around, you know. Like, going into this the first time, it was like 2 years since I played Kingmaker. My knowledge of the Pathfinder rules is shoddy at best. So, I mean, I think the second time around will be smoother. Oh boy. Let's go outflank. Lovely. I mean, the game gives you ways to play again and get new content. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's definitely not a struggle to find. Put it this way, I wouldn't say that after completing it once, that's you done with the game. Like, there is a lot of content even in the base game to discover and explore. It's just that obviously if I was going to do it on stream, I would want to at least have the perk of being able to play through all of the DLC. If I was going to do a second playthrough. just because I feel like I could very well play it in my spare time a second time without the DLC and go for a different playthrough, a different playstyle, whatever, a different class, etc. But I couldn't justify doing it on stream just to get like a different ending or a different mythic path or, you know, that sort of stuff. Plenty of paths to follow, and they will be considerably different at some point. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm so invested in this playthrough at the minute that I can't even begin to start planning for like what I would do once all the DLCs have came out. Maybe I would do an evil playthrough. I think that would seriously fuck with the majority of my viewership. But yeah, right, that's him done. So we have Dawn and then the mounts, but the mounts will be easy enough done. Right, Dawn, let's go athletics, let's go stealth, let's go religion, and let's go perception. Actually, you know what, let's drop that athletics. Let's keep the stealth, let's keep the religion. Actually, you know what, no. 2 points in perception, please. You are chaotic good now. Am I chaotic good or am I neutral good? I think that choosing the we might still be neutral good, unless does the mythic path force an alignment change? It might do, right? I don't remember reading that, but something about, just now that I'm thinking about that, I'm kind of thinking like, oh yeah, that does actually sound kind of correct for the alignment to change depending on your mythic path choice. But yeah, I would assume I would either be chaotic good, or if it hasn't changed, then I would still be neutral good, I think. But yeah, I am making chaotic choices in the game. I just feel like it's not really moving too much. Let's see. Dawn, let's go with cleaving finish. Let's then go with what have we got? We do have outflank. Let's go with outflank. Let's take advantage of that. We want to go with dispel magic. Yes, please. Dawn, taking that spell has made Dawn a massive asset to the party if she wasn't already one. Think of angels and replace law with freedom. That's an Azata, a part of all the furry stuff. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I was looking forward to trying it. Everything that I heard about Azata sounded kind of interesting, sounded kind of whimsical and ridiculous. And so I thought it would make a nice entertaining playthrough. Although honestly, I've heard that if you switch from Azata to the swarm that walks, there's some pretty grim stuff that occurs. And I don't know, maybe I'll do that on maybe I'll do that as a bonus stream or something, like reload a save and switch to a swarm that walks once I've completed the game, that is. Just to shock the viewership. They still haven't fixed this. The fact that mounts and companions can be a recommended feature as point blank shot. I can solve that one for you right now. Oh, I know that I have seen the spoiler that like Avu gets like devoured and it's really gritty and grim. What you did with the swarm during Leper's Smile event? Oh, you essentially become that. Let me see. Ooh, that's kind of nice. We should get that on Perrin next, I think. No, we'll go with Shake It Off. We'll go with Shake It Off. Or, no, we'll go with Outflank. Indecisive as ever. Bulwark. Athletics and mobility. Actually, you know what? Put some in stealth. And let's go with... Wait, we receive medium. When do we receive heavy? Or do we not receive... We don't receive heavy automatically. So let's take heavy then. That won't be a waste. So at 9th level we have received medium barding automatically. And we will pick heavy barding. Lovely. Now, if you order to get rid of it, you lock yourself out of the swap. Oh, right, I see. Oh, thanks, Derzak. I appreciate that. It looks like that won't be a possibility for a little bonus stream of switching then. So we needed to keep... it was like the Queen's Goo or the Queen's Jelly or something, wasn't it? So we would have had to have kept that. Right, lovely. Boom. Okay, we're ready to go. We should maybe go ahead and, yeah, do a little soy boy rest. Actually, you know what? Let's just sneak him in.
And I'll do it.
Sneak him over. And see if he can unlock it now. If he can't unlock it, then obviously we're going to be done with this place. Can I just spam it? Please. Please. Okay, I think we're locked out of the vampire encounter then. If that's the case. So it looks like we're just going to head straight to... Because I don't think there's anywhere else that it could be. Check the failed message. Wait, what? Where? Avu got a perception check? What? I can save Scummit. Did I save recently? No, I did not. I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. How long have I been on for? 3.5 hours. Today was only supposed to be like a 2 or 3 hour stream for me to get this finished. And I'm not gonna go and reload the save to try it again. Especially because I've just leveled up as well. I will leave it, I will continue on, and I will sacrifice the 10th. It's kind of painful to think about sacrificing 10,000 XP. I'm pretty sure that would have been an entire... Oh, no, it wouldn't. Never mind. Weakling. Listen, man, I need to go pack. I'm going on vacation tomorrow. Or starting the travel at least. I need to get the stream done. I need to get Act 2 finito. And then I need to go fucking pack. Right. I don't think I'm missing anything. Besides, of course, from that lovely 10,000 XP encounter. But if I can just get past the sorrow in my heart that I have for missing it, then I can still smile today, right? I can still smile. I don't need to be utterly miserable. Oh boy, oh boy. I figure I probably have like 45 minutes left tops. And that is if I'll wait and listen to some what's I figure it's probably only going to be like 45 minutes if I need to reload during the battle, in which case actually, you know, I'm going to go ahead and poop. Yep. Because I feel like it's just going to be at the top of those stairs.